So we're up to issue 4 of The Penguin by Tom King, and I've been giving this series a lot of praise, and I'm not sure I'm going to give this one a lot of praise. So we'll go through it. I don't avoid spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, then don't watch this. We open with Oswald Cobblepot, the Penguin. He's in a plane, and he's apparently has a fear of flight, so he's boozing it up to try and get over his fear. And he's on his way to Las Vegas, and then he goes into the car, and the help. So the main plot of this series thus far has been that some FBI agents particularly one woman, wants him to rebuild his gang and in Gotham City and work under her control. So I think it's an interesting plot. So he spent the last 3 issues grabbing up members for his gang. In the second issue, he grabbed this guy, The Help, who is a 93-year-old man with just a ridiculous level of skill, and killed the Help denied him assistance. And so he killed every single person. The Penguin killed every single person in his house. And then he just works for the Penguin now like a whip dog. So, in fact, right here, so the Help gives him some advice about what he's doing in Vegas, and then the Penguin just throws a rocks glass at him, or near him, and tells him to shut up. I don't know why the Help wouldn't just kill the Penguin. He could. He clearly could. But he behaves like a subservient dog, and I don't really understand why, particularly if he's 93. I don't know how long he's planning on living, but you would think in the final years of your life you would not want to be under the control of the Penguin. Then in the last issue, the Penguin gathered these 5 ex-heroes or villains or whatever they were. They thought they were heroes. They no longer have superpowers, so I'm not really sure what the point of them is. They seem to be just flawed human beings. I guess the point is that they are easily manipulated, or that they are very subservient. But they are kind of setting up some kind of surveillance at this Vegas casino. And so this particular issue is called The X, and that is referring to Oswald Cobblepot's ex-wife. So he goes in. He's given the best room in the house, which is apparently his wife's, I don't know, room if she's staying at the hotel, which occupies the entire upper floor. And we just kind of, I guess he's talking to his ex-wife, and she is clearly not scared of him at all. And it was Tom King really drove it home that the Penguin is a terrifying character. And also in issue 2, where he just killed, I think, like 27 members of the Help staff single-handedly. But this woman is not scared of him in the least, clearly not scared. The Help continues to serve him and give him more and more alcohol. So this is his ex-wife, and more conversation. And his ex-wife has this big goon named Lunk, Garrett the Lunk, big guy, and Oswald Cobblepot says, "Well, isn't he large? Just your type, Lisa." So they have conversations. I don't really understand what's going on here. I guess it's just to establish that she is extraordinarily competent. You know, she runs this hotel, and apparently is a match for Oswald Cobblepot, his ex-wife. Suddenly, the Lunk smashes. Well, I guess the Help pulls out a sword and goes to kill the ex-wife. I guess this was all part of a plan. I don't know if we're supposed to know who she is. I don't know if she's a continuing character from other stories or what. Lunk just pounds him into the ground, knocks him out. So, of course, it's been shown that the help is like beyond Batman level skill, but he gets knocked down. Oh, Oswald, just look at this. What a mess. And then okay, so we have a few more things. She pulls out a gun given to her by Lunk, and she shoots the Penguin. Doesn't seem to care whether he lives or dies. Then we go fast forward to the future, and I don't know, months later. Oh, a few weeks. Oh, okay. So he's recovered from the shots, and they talk, and I guess she is willing to work with him. I guess this was all a part of his plan. Like, he planned this. She turned the 5 other people that are on his team against him using money, which makes them seem really useless. But she's apparently willing, and it seems like this was all part of his plan, which I guess included getting shot. That seems like a real risk. And he gets down on his knees. And so I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be co-equals in this or what. And then there's Lunk. And I guess my assumption is that the help allowed him to knock him out. That he could have, but because it was part of the plan. And so he just kills Lunk, stabs him through the neck. And I guess the ex-wife is fine with that because, it's all part of the plan. We're up to issue 4. That's not that far into it, but I feel like it's time for Tom King to get to the point. I don't know how long we're going to continue to gather members, but I just feel like it seems really unlikely that his ex-wife is every bit as devious and plotting and tough as he is. And I didn't think this was a very good issue. I think that of the 4, this is by far, I've enjoyed the other 3, and if he doesn't get to the point in the next couple issues, I may bail on the series, because I've enjoyed his 12-issue maxi series a lot more than I've enjoyed his continuing series, like when he worked on the Batman. And I lost interest in that one very quickly. And he's had things like Heroes in Crisis, which were terrible. This is not terrible, but it is reaching silly levels where, I don't even understand what the whole plan was to allow himself to get shot so that she'll work with him. It just seems out of character for the Penguin to do something silly like that. Anyway, that's issue 4 of The Penguin by Tom King.